All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Andouran end of summer ceremony, right? Honestly, I would just like to get things kicked off with, it has been a crazy, both just like in the real world and honestly throughout NW. Been a lot of staff changes around, a lot of like wars, some crazy political happenings and such, like across the genre with certain blacklists and everything. Overall, I have to say, I am very, very happy that we were able to end the summer off with a pretty solid win, especially with the campaign. I know that the start of the campaign was pretty rough, but we ended up managing to pull a very solid win through the campaign. As we prepare to go into the school year, guys, everything starts to slow down, cool off a little bit, as all of us start to go into our semesters. So like I said, thank you guys for all the work and all the dedication that you guys have done. Just throughout the summer. I know it's been a little tough, and I know that things in the world are fucking insane right now, but, it's the whole point of Andouran. What we're trying to provide here is a strong and safe community where you guys can feel, that you can feel open. You guys can feel to be yourselves, right? Protected from the happenings of everything going on. So to start, I will be passing it off to Jerry to do the Star of Solidarity. Thank you, Jerry.
Okay. Hello, my name is Jerry, guys. Starting off with the Star of Solidarity. For short, a community medal. Awarded to those who do their part in keeping their community active and strong. If you're called up, please step forward and crouch if you want to. Right, give me 1 second. Gustavo Frigg, Jack Shred, Will J11, BZX, Weeby Gagon, Vextorius, Don Zick, Medi12792, Bazy Piao, Newt Newt, Kele, Marcus Clusive, Monkified Haruka, Zyrot, Risley, Pup Varheim, Lightning Flash, Partial Knight, Janarex 145, Kylo 5678, Pegasus, Musket Guy, Patrick, Half Neum, My Forgotten Grave, and Pepsi Blades. Let's give it a second. You guys are the people I admire. You guys are the pillar of your respective community regiments, and you embody the regiment itself and its community. No matter if it's being in VC or chat, you guys are definitely deserving of this medal. Congratulations, you may return to your formation. Can I have a Andor Eternal in 3, 2, 1. Moving on to another medal I admire is the Color Guard Commendation. This rare award can be either earned by those who have shown consistent and persistent performance in defending their regimental standard in battle, or earned by those who bear that regimental standard. If you are called up, please step forward with the flag in hand or not, and crouch. Alright. Fatal Error 999, Weeby Gagon, BZX, Tim is Me God, Luke 63, Janarex 145, Musket Guy 007 Lux, Lord Royal, Maxo, Tristanator, Griplo Monaco, Candy, Marcus Leave 05756, Spectre Jackson, Qwerty, Ivan Fass, Yes EIUND Official, USS RTM, Saku IMO, GG_PVP, D Bavarian Tiger, Qbot, Ionis Comenios, Sidovich, Arten Beck 112, Tester Tostero, Not Neighbor 666, Bro XNS, Imperial's Jeef, Spintown 345, Britannicus, Lightning Flash 211, Cake Mouser, Matthew S_S1014, Vorquan XED, Harvey Sum, Great Mounted Awesome, and PJJ. Let's give them one for them to come up. Alright. You guys are definitely one of the most important contributors to this army and to your respective regiments. So be proud and continue to hold our important standards. You may return to your formation. Can I have Andor chant in 3, 2, 1. And I'll be passing on to Artisan Accolade.
Hello, team. I am Cohenized. I will be reading off the Artisan's Accolade. Okay, so the Artisan's Accolade is the precursor to the Order of the Architects, with the primary difference being that this is given out for generalized propaganda efforts for one's respective regiment or corps. This could be including various contributions like taking or posting clips, pictures, VODs, or making artwork in general. If I call out your name, please step to the podium. Combita 21, Gustavo Fring, Jack, Fatal Error 99, Spectre Jackson, Pegasus 3334, Conman 21, Risley, Germvani Vanderbilt, Baron 2407, ZZ Nitskavi, Chumloy, Pingvin, Coulterkiss, Jaranix 145, Drons 389, Beckman 823, and Travel. Please come to before the podium. Wait till everyone comes up. Okay, you are all the artisans of this empire, creating the art and propaganda that gives its nation its image. Let's get a huge chant for the artisans on 3. 1, 2, 3, chant. You may all head back to your respective lines as I pass it over to Haruka for the Cannoneer's Cross.
Hello, I am Monkified Haruka, and I'll be handing out a Cannoneer's Cross. This is awarded to members of artillery units within the Empire who have displayed immense dedication, valor, and skill in the operating of the Army's batteries on the field. If I call your name, please feel free to step forward. Light_B, Alistor von Luftschloss, Yon_Ben 10, Pitch 123467, the only MLG player 123, BLP 1411, Praxitos, Master Fox 11114, Math Faction, Big Father Ryan, Sniper I Not R, My Forgotten Grave. Thank you all for your service to this nation's various artillery batteries. You guys are the GOATs and very competent when it comes to all the jobs with cannons, not just elevating. Thank you guys so much for your service, and I'll hand it off to Latveria for Paragon and Might and Honor. Feel free to go back.
I was on mute. Hello guys, I am Latveria, and I will be doing the Paragon of Might and Honor. For those of you who don't know, the Paragon of Might and Honor is reserved for the top members of each legion, limited to around about 3, depending on how many lines. So if you are awarded this award, obviously, this means you are at the top of your legion, and you should be very proud. Can the following people come up in front? Max Tank 332, Luke 6370, Lil Damario 2009, Truck Cac, Maxo Cap 76, Gallia Client, Waffle Panzer 2, Child Flight Simulator, Tristanator 158, Azure Angels, Yoan Ben 10, Risley, Gartic Phone 2234, C7A2X, Demoa Asoba 1, Boogeist, Vengorian, Vextorius, Quintus Pedius, Drons 389, Beckman 823. For all of you guys who have just come up, give yourselves a massive pat on the back. You guys have risen to the top of your regiments, and you know you've been recognized by your regimental commander. So please keep it up, and I'm gonna be handing it off to Travis to do the Imperial Merit.
Hello everyone, this is Travis speaking right now. The next medal that I will be talking about is the Imperial Merit. The Imperial Merit is a recommendation medal awarded to long-standing veterans of the Army who remain consistently active and committed. Those who earn this medal or recipients of this award are recognized as foundational pillars of their respective legions. This is a medal that has to be approved and analyzed by the general staff here, so if I say your name, please come up. Gustavo underscore Fringe, Jack Shred 631, Max Tank 322, BZX underscore SL, Bernaz 13110, Abyssal Widow, Harvey Sum, Spectre Jackson, Lee underscore Mayor 04, A Kill 1I, Waffle Panzer 2, Malo Sin, Monkify Rook, 0IIT, Tyra Lives Matter, Tuzmuz, Curl Hunson 26, No Cap underscore Alex, Roy Hello, Marco Marco XL7, Badi Digest 2007, Demin 10152010, Pup Varheim, Milehim JS, Waffle Operator, Infinity Understone Stones, Build 209209, Bella Duke, Carno Rix, Pepsi Gone, and Kalog Tunic 09. Again, thank you so much for your service here in Andor, and I appreciate what you guys have done. Again, it's been a very long sober, and you guys deserve this medal. You may go back to your line. The next medal that will be talked about is Regional Honors, held by Cohen. Cohen, you can speak.
Okay, so I will be reading off the recipients of the Regional Honors. Regional Honors, as we know, are awarded for consistent service, dedicated loyalty, exceptional valor, and steadfast integrity in their service to their respective region. If I call out your name, please step to the podium. Jack Schrader 631, BZXSL, Lid Mario 2009, Baronass 1310, Yuzi Kyer, Iltrea, Latveria Invicta, Risley, Gribbed, Skyjet Pilot, Blekdik, Fremcell, Zyro It, Sharkatzen, Gersek 3, Zenitskavi, Richtoven Blitz, Enthean, Semisker, Mars 777XD, Roblox, D Mr. Darrell, Quintus Pedius, and Newt 123. If you stand before the podium now, you are a pillar of your respective region, representing all of the values that a member and servitude to that region should hold. Outstanding work, friends. Let's get a huge chant on 3, 2, 1, tap Q. You may all head back to your line, as I will now pass it over to Yamitra for the Order of the Gold Griffin.
Hello, I am back. This is, I'm doing Order of the Golden Griffin. For anyone who doesn't know, Andor has a nobility system where you can be appointed as a Baron, as a Knight, as an Esquire. It's a cool system that we have to reward people who are long veterans of the community. This is going to be a little bit long, and so please give me some time for this, but I will start. If I say your name, please come up. DJJ2012 to Esquire, Fatal Arrow to Esquire, BZ to Knight, Max Tank to Baron, Jack Shroud 631 to Baron, Mondom Magic to Esquire, Guess 1868 to Esquire, Nafor Harry Pot to Esquire, User underscore found to Esquire, Pegasus 3334 to Esquire, Frost L4 to Baron, Harvey or Sum to Baron, Will J11 to Esquire, Luke 6370 to Esquire, I have grandparents to Esquire, Noob for Life 6666 to Esquire, Keel underscore EE to Esquire, Side 9 underscore Smoothie to Baron, Max OCap to Esquire, Child Fight Simulator to Esquire, Mari Mushi to Esquire, Texas A&M to Esquire, Musket Guy to Esquire, Leverage Invicta to Baron, Monkify Rook to Esquire, Monkify Rub V to Esquire, Pitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to Esquire, A Lazervon Lafdus to Esquire, Yon underscore Bin 10 to Esquire, Lebec S 2024 to Esquire, Zaro to Esquire, Risley to Esquire, Flimcell to Esquire, Weaponized Brick to Esquire, PXM to Esquire, Mollicent to Esquire, Dutch HC to Esquire, Carlix Roblox to Esquire, Voluntic to Esquire, Skate Jet Pilot to Esquire, Weaponized Soda to Knight, Zin Astra to Knight, Weaponized Pygmy to Baron, Lyric underscore Case to Arl, Newt 123 to Knight, AOC underscore Yuki to Baron, Kalo 5678 to Knight, Boobar to Knight, Solartris to Knight, Super Gallo 03 to Esquire, GG Hour to Esquire, Sag JW to Esquire, Sir underscore Ordona to Esquire, Gerlix to Jarl, Hack 5050 to Knight, Zambunto Agent to Esquire, The Red underscore D to Baron, Cordy 100255 to Esquire, Lot Corman to Baron, Simiskar to Knight, Alex Sarn BBBB to Knight, Weaponized Exor to Esquire, Galarper 0 to Esquire, Dashin Ice Cool to Esquire, Dorf Stormford to Esquire, Mars 777XT to Esquire, Spire HK60 to Earl, Infinity underscore Stones to Esquire, Vingorian to Esquire, Ares Conflict to Esquire, Soldier underscore 22 Division to Esquire, Zivix 2005 to Esquire, Mason Star 456 to Baron, Bendy 34226 to Knight, Partial underscore Knight 1 to Knight, Lightning Flash 211 to Esquire, Tavi 246 to Esquire, Dwin 1 Pi 097X to Esquire, Adu 321 to Baron, Waffle Operator to Esquire, Colterus to Esquire, Pepsi Columbia to Knight, Pogus to Esquire, Volcron XED to Esquire, Yuzu Care to Esquire, Husky underscore 5X to Esquire, Set Ashtech to Earl, and finally Plasma Oberon to Esquire. Again, you guys were appointed by your respectful nobles, dukes, etc. to be that position. Have an Andouran Eternal in 3, 2, 1. May you go back to your line. Again, thank you for your service, and now you guys should be able to have custom names as well. You've been appointed. Now, the next person that will be giving medals out would be Jerry with the Bronze Shield. Jerry may speak.
Hello, Jerry again. The Bronze Shield, basically the administration medal, given for NCOs or rankers who have proven themselves capable and willing to break the limits placed upon you by doing organization, trainings, and so on. If you are called up, please come up. Burnaz 1310, Fatal Error 999, Jack KR 8J8TH, John Not Found, Guest 186, Boom Luke 7, User Found 903, Mondo Magic, Crimson Base, HH Turtle, WIJ11, Newt, Janarex 145, Keely, Wee Gagon, Lilku, Legamiar, Juju 4300, Gallia Client, Bernados, Risley, Zyrote, Alistair von Luftskosh, Yon Ben, BLP 1411, Monkified Ruby, Pitch 123, Solarius, von Oster, Adachi _R, Trex Ninja, Sissyman 600, Huron B, Alexandra HBB, Loanis Komenos, Marseille 777, Moas 99, Spintown 345, Algok Gogek 59, Max Tank 332, Victorious, Al _ 112720, RV Sum, Ladvira Invicta, Monkified Rook, Target Lives Matter, Barshot 706, Jack Shred, Gustavo Frigg, LFFLOYG, BZX, Spectre Jackson, Kapka, Abyssal Whittle, Yoba Q, Gribbet, Labubex, Rich, Blitz, Badine, and Gerlix, Tester Toaster, Pub Varheim, Zalox, Pegasus, Quintus, and Chemicus, Pepsi Gone, Pokino Fan, My Forgotten Grave, Handsome Lad, Iltrey, and Patrick, and Ryan B. Andrew Miller. Let's give it some time. All of you guys have been called up here, are either receiving your first Bronze Shield, or you have been upgraded. You have contributed massively to your own respective regiments. You guys definitely deserve this medal and its name. Keep up the good work and keep reaching for higher, and you may return to your formation. You could have an Andouran Eternal in 3, 2, 1. And now I'll be passing it on to Mark Henry with the Silver Shield.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello. For those of you who are unaware, Silver Shield is our line commanding medal. So this is given out to juniors and mains alike. Generally, this marks either the beginning of someone's journey or as a recognition of skill, of like extreme displays of skill and overall veterancy in line commanding. So, can I get BZX underscore SL to step up? Abyssal Widow, Harvey or Sum, Bubba Beer, Weaponized Soda, Franker Gamer 264, Vextorious, Mickey Commander, Cindy Turbine, Latveria Invicta, Weaponized Exor, Frost L4, and Clue Blitz. Let's give everybody a moment to step up. Alright. All of you here, I have either A, botted, or B, directly field commanded you. And to watch all of you as the line commanders in this nation grow has been something that I have enjoyed greatly. As many of you know, the competitive drive and the overall skill of the game is something I highly prioritize. And it is something I look for and require of my officers, also heavily prioritize. So seriously, watching you guys in battles, watching game sense develop, your overall macro, your micro, and your communication develop, has not only made me extremely proud, but your RCOs or your general staff, everybody, very, very proud of all the work that you guys have done. Thank you guys so much for all the effort, all the time, the hours of botting, and the hours of practice you guys have put in. You guys may step back. Now, next up, I will also be doing the Gold Shield. Now, Gold Shield is one of the highest medals that a person can earn in Andor, and it is strictly given out for field commanding. Now, we only have a couple today, so can I please have J-Patch, the First Corps CO, step up for 3rd class? Unfortunately, he was unable to make it. Can I have Cohenized, the First Corps EXO, step up for 3rd class? Now, unfortunately, as I said, J-Patch was unable to make it due to a real-life emergency that he had to go handle. But working side by side with him and Cohen the last couple months, honestly, nearly a year at this point, or nearly half a year at this point, watching them develop as field commanders and slowly gain more confidence has been something that, I mean, honestly, it's been one of my main drives for the group, is how watching our general staff, the next generation of general staff develop. Cohenized especially. He has put hours and hours and hours and hours of work into his field commanding, and it has really started to show. For the last couple months, it has clearly shown that he has progressed in his skill, and honestly, this medal was long overdue. Cohen, watching you progress and how far you have progressed is extremely impressive. You should be proud of yourself, and everybody should be proud of you. Thank you. And we're turning on 3. 1, 2, 3, chit. All right, so we have 1 second in class today. Can I please get Cherry the Pro Boss, the 2nd Corps EXO, to step up, please? Now, Jerry the Pro Boss has also been field commanding for nearly 8 months at this point. And honestly, seeing Jerry gain his confidence from humble beginnings has been something that me and Travis have talked endlessly over. It is very impressive, Jerry, for you to come as far as you have. And you have become one of the staple field commanders of the nation, regularly field commanding Gronsfot at basically every single event. And in your position and status as the brigade commander, you have a solid grasp of tactics and a solid grasp of the game, Jerry. You're playing it very, very well. This is, again, very deserved. Seriously, well done, Jim. And we're turning on 3. 1, 2, 3, chit. Okay, I will now be passing it on to hello, sorry, apologies. My entire setup just froze, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I will be now moving on to Imperial Orders. Now, Imperial Orders, we have a couple different classifications. Orders of the Andouran Empire, not to be specific, Order of the Empire, are unique medals and fraternal organizations that really mark certain members of distinction within the group for going above and beyond. So, for the first one I would like to do is, again, something that's long overdue. I would like to do the Order of the Architects for the Vice Chief Architect Cohen. Cohen, please. Now, the Order of the Architects is the highest dev medal that you can earn. Unlike Order of Artisan's Accolade, in which it is for more more like minor dev work, such as like propaganda and such like that. Order of the Architects is given out specifically for people who have done major contributions to the development organization, and Cohenized is the perfect exemplar of that. He's had to fill in huge shoes ever since the vacancy left in the chief architect position, and he has done exceptionally. Not only has he gotten almost all of his loader and all of the loader and the major bureaucratic processes of the dev process set down, he's also excelled in his creativity. And it is a very rare thing to find within a developer is somebody who has the flair for the creative and aesthetic process that is required to be a senior developer of this nation. And Cohen has clearly shown that time and time again. Very, very well done, Cohen. This is, again, long overdue. Thank you for all the work that you've done for the nation developmentally. I wish I could thank you more. And we're Eternal on 3. 1, 2, 3, chut. Cohen, you missed it, okay? Now, for the next orders, I will be giving out the Order of the Andouran Empire. Now, the Order of the Andouran Empire is given out to, again, specifically individuals who have gone above and beyond in their duty. Today, we have three promotions. Can I please have J-Patch, Cohen, and Jerry step up? It is with great pleasure today that I will be promoting Jerry, Cohen, and J-Patch's orders from Knight to Commander class. Commander class is the second of the 3 tiers and is bordering on the Grand Cross, one of the highest medals anybody can receive in the nation. Jerry and Cohen, respectively, have been vital members of their corps. Without each of them, the group simply would not function. Truly. The burden that would be bared by Travis and J-Patch both would most definitely have caused this nation not be rallying nearly as much as it did, nor to be as successful as it has been over the last couple of months. These two figures are the future of this group, as is J-Patch, in running it. I want all of you to look forward and look at your peers who have risen above and beyond and who have really given their all to Andor. I cannot thank them enough. At the end, I truly cannot. Seriously, guys, thank you so much. Everybody, let's get an Andor Eternal on 3. 1, 2, 3, chant. Okay, now that is completing everything for the Andouran orders. I will be doing one more thing as we move away from the medal section, more so to the promotion things. Can I please have Cohen and I step up one more time? Now, as I was saying earlier, without Cohen, developmentally this group would have fallen apart. Unfortunately, with the vacancy with the chief architect position, it has put us in a bit of a bind. Cohen has risen up, far and beyond a challenge. It is with great pleasure that I hereby promote Cohenize to the chief architect of the Andouran Empire, in which giving him complete creative control over all branches, all developmental processes, and all aesthetic and creative designs of Andor, of the Andouran brand as a whole. I have complete faith and trust in him and in his decision-making, as well as his creative spirit to help me guide the nation into the right directive and the right, creative dream that I had for it, that I've had for it since I took over the... Everybody, please. And Andor Eternal on 3 for Cohen. 1, 2, 3, chant. And unfortunately, that does mean Cohen will then have to bear with all of the horrific officer DMs about new uniforms and this or that. Now, I will be passing this on to Yamitra for all of the officer promotions. So this is officers to RegCom and General.
Hey, alright, this is Yamitra again. If I say your name, please come up. Kasabu Fringe, Harvey, Abyssal Widow, and AOC Yuki, please come up. Oh, okay, this is real awkward. Okay, whatever. Gustavo, your performance in Soulsmark as the acting third in command has been noted as renowned by both your regiment and the Corps. I have been vouched by your Corps that you have been a pretty valiant effort in the group, and your positive spirit in the regiment. Your work in Soulsmark since the departure of the previous command is noted and respected. Abyssal and AOC Yuki, you two are veterans before Spectre Jackson was the commander of the Rangers. I have known you two since I was like Lord Marshal, and I've seen you guys put in work and effort as leaders and also organizing the administration. Again, thank you for the work. And Harvey, you are a new standing member that has worked personally with the Corps. You've been vouched by Brigade General Weaponized Jerry, and you have shown to be great effort in organizing and helping with us with the general staff work. while helping us in the core level, you have also been a good part in Gronsfell and helping doing the admin work and also helping Spectre Jackson. To properly recognize the diligence and efforts of you four, I, Theodore Algrim II, Imperial Prince of the Empire and Corps Commander of the Anders Army Corps, hereby appoint Gustavo Fridge, Abyssal Widow, Aosi Yuki, and Harvey to the rank of Ensign, admitting you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of this military office. In addition, Harvey, you are hereby appointed as Corps Adjutant of the Anders Army Corps as a response to this promotion. Thank you all for the continued service and diligence to the Empire. You may go back to your regimental lines. If I say your name again, please come up. Jack Shrone 631, BZX_SL, Exor, Gilip Stalker, and Boo Boo Bar, please come up. Alright. You five have shown great importance in your respectable regiments and also corps as well. Jack and BZ, since the departure of the previous Salzburg Command Staff, you two are the foundation of the new Salzburg and have shown great promise with how you guys run Salzburg. Just now, you have rallied roughly 40 people since you guys have taken office. You two are juniors, and you two are very bright juniors, and I appreciate what you've done to not only the service of your communities in Salzburg, but also the entirety of the Andouran Empire. Gilip and Bubar, you two are two standing officers of the Gavar's regiment. You two have shown impressive work, vouched by Gerlix and also Homie Bliss to be impressive in the field and also administration. Thank you two for putting great effort. And finally, Exor. I have known you since my time as Regent of Eutria. I have liked you since Eutria. I've always wanted you in the group. And finally, you are here and you have done great service. I have seen you grown as not only as the officer of Fearlands, but also as a person in these years that I have known you. To properly recognize your diligence and efforts, I, Theodore Algrim II, Imperial Prince of the Andouran Empire and Corps Commander of the Andor's Army Corps, hereby appoint Jack Shrewd, BZX, Exor, Gilby Stalker, and Boobar to the rank of Sub-Lieutenant, admitting you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibility of this military office. Thank you for your continued service and diligence to the Empire. You may go back to your regimental lines. Gerlix, please come up. Gerlix, he's coming. There you go. Gerlix, you were one of the remaining staff that stayed since the previous departure of the Fierce Command Staff. You could have decided to leave, join another regiment, join another community, but you decided to stay, putting a lot of hours and work to making sure that Gavars grow. And, you know, under your command as the Gavars commander, you have seen Gavars grow to rallying 60 this ceremony. This is a very impressive feat that not only me, but the rest of the entire general staff have shown. You in the Ender's Army Camp has been a positive beacon of hope and brightfulness, and everyone has talked so much positives about you as a person. And I appreciate you putting your time and effort and, you know, working with us in Andor. You know, to recognize your diligence and effort, I, Theodore Algrim II, Imperial Prince of the Andorran Empire, Corps Commander of the Andor's Army Corps, hereby promote Gerlix as Lieutenant. As Lieutenant, admitting you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibility of the military office. Thank you for your continued service and diligence to the Empire. Yeah. Okay. Sector Jackson and Tuzmans, please step up. Oh, girls, you can go back to your line. I apologize, girls. You can go back to your line. Spectre and Tuzmuz, you two have been long-lasting commanders of Andor in recent known times of the group. Spectre Jackson, you have led Groundswell to a very successful and rallying unit. Your performance in battle has been getting better every day and every week. I have seen you develop to be a prospering commander and also a crucial aspect of the Andor's Army Corps. I appreciate you not only as a regiment commander, but also a scheduler, someone I could talk to, someone that I could interact with. Jerry has vouched for you as a great commander, and I, again, appreciate you putting your time in Andor's and also Andor as a whole. Tuzmuz, you have been a very long-standing officer of not just Freeland but Andor as a whole. You're one of our few grenadier companies that has stayed and throughout the whole time. You have led Hearthstone to being a promising and strong line to the Empire, and you are a leading example of what a grenadier commander should be. I hope you continue to do well in service of the Empire, and I hope you still enjoy your stay here within the community. To properly recognize your diligence and effort, I, Theodore Algrim II, Imperial Prince of the Andorran Empire, Corps Commander of the Andor's Army Corps, Hereby appoint Inspector Jackson's and Tuzmus to the rank of Major, admitting you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibility of this military office. Thank you for your continued service and diligence to the Empire. You may go back to your line. Latveria, please step up. You have came here with Yobukyu with the return of the Gallant Legion, being a force of experience and a voice of reason within the Andor's Army Corps. As the Legion Commander, you took initiative being an Andor-centric commander, being the one that hard pushed for Corps EUs and NAs for the Corps, and also take initiative in establishing better scheduling and performance within the Corps. Since taking office, Gallia has rose to now rallying 2 lines, and with you and Yobukyu being a force of reason within the army. To properly recognize your diligence and effort, I, Theor Alka II, Imperial Prince of the Empire, I hereby appoint you to the rank of Lieutenant Colonel, admitting you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibility of this military office. You may go back to your regimental lines. Homie Blitz, please step up. Since taking office as the regimental commander, you were given the difficult position of handling the Finnish Legion since the dismissal of the previous staff. During your time, we have saw Freelance expand to 2 regiments and also the introduction of the Haltland Auxiliary. The expansion of the Russian section of Freelance was in turn an initiative by you in which we taught Gavars expand largely within it. You have put so much effort in organizing Freelance, talking to everyone, making sure everything's worked out. You have expanded staff, you have brought people that have been a net positive of Andor, and again, I appreciate what you have done. To properly recognize your diligence and efforts, I, Theor Alka II, Imperial Prince of the Andorran Empire, hereby appoint you to the rank of Colonel, admitting you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibility of this military office. In addition of this promotion, you are hereby appointed as the commander of the Duco Feuders Brigade. Thank you for your continued services and diligence to the Empire. Yeah, that will be all of it for the office promotions. Can I get another Andor Eternal in 3, 2, 1? Lastly, as a special feature, Mark, I will pass it down to Mark for this final establishment.
All right. As of today, we will have one more promotion, one more rank change. Can I please have Big Father Ryan step forward? Now, an introduction is almost unnecessary. Ryan has been in the Andor Guard since essentially its foundation. Originally joining with the great amalgamation, I suppose, of the 7th, 25E with Voided, and a couple other smaller minor grand merges that don't particularly need. He has been here throughout every single era of the newly formed Andorran Guard Corps, from its original foundation with me, Sneaky, Voided, Sauce, PC, and beating every single corps in the game at the time, throughout its lows, its highs, up to now. Ryan has been a dedicated Andorran staff member and a longtime friend for years, and I cannot thank him enough for the service that he has given, especially recently with his extension into reopening D6 artillery, as well as overall managing and taking a more firmer grip on the Andorran Guard Corps as a whole. Thank you, Ryan. Everybody, please give an Andorran Eternal on 3. 1, 2, 3, chant. This is a much-deserved promotion. Seriously, all the work he's done. And lastly, I have one medal as well for AG call-up. Can I please have Starry Rat step forward? Starry Wrath has been a long-time Andorran Guard ranker, as well as a staff member and doing minor propaganda work for years. She has been in Andor since I have. She fought in the Andor in the Presleyan Brigade in the 7th, and then went on to become one of the key and ranking members in what was then formed into the D3 Honor Guard. Star is a well-known member across the community, and she's given hundreds of hours of her time to the Corps and to the nation as a whole. And it is with that that I hereby grant Star Guard Knight Commendation. Thank you, Star, for all the work that you have done. And thank you for all the work that you will continue doing. And please accept this as a token of our gratitude for all that you've done. Now I will begin passing it off to Cohen for a very special announcement. Cohen, you may take over.
All right, friends. So I would like all of you to direct your attention over to Vesperia. Over the past few months, Vesperia, as the Grand Andouran Battery, has proven themselves to be one of the most vital formations within the Empire, demonstrating exceptional skill, an excellent rally, and a community like no other within this nation. Serving valiantly alongside the Froist Kaiser's Army Corps for the past while, now is the time that their dedication and service is officially recognized. Vesperia, with this, I hereby elevate you to the status of an auxiliary regiment within the Froist Kaiser's Army Corps, taking the name the 82nd Winterwork Auxiliary. Congratulations on your elevation, and welcome to the 1st Imperial Army. Let's get a huge chant for Winterwork on 3, 2, 1, tap Q. I will now pass it back over to Yamitra for another very special announcement.
Hello, this is Yamitra speaking. On your left here, you see Gallia here rallying about what? Roughly 46 members. In those 46 members, you'll probably see some names from the previous Soul Spike Legion that's coming in here. Essentially, the Soul Spike Legion that was under Gronsfell will be moving with the Gallian region under recommendations of Spectre Jackson, Jerry, Latveria, and Yobakyu. We believe that Soul Spike under Gallia will work very well, especially they're in the same time zone and working very cohesively with the team, how the team works. Because of that, we are announcing the new auxiliary known as the 8th Undercell Auxiliary under the commandment of Latveria and Yobakyu. Because there's 2 Regiment Gallia now, Gallia is now officially appointed as a brigade. With Latveria, you're hereby appointed as the commander of the Ducal Gallian Legion. Latveria, you have any quick comments to say first to your rankers real quick? Very quick.
Yeah. I'm very, very proud of the progress that Gallia has made. Obviously, Gallia's been a thing for a few months now. It's not been that long, and we're already, pushing 2 lines, getting an auxiliary. This is fantastic, and it's only up from here, guys. We're gonna do even better in the future. And I'm gonna stop talking now because we're over schedule.
Thank you. Now, lastly, I do have another announcement as well. Gavarge, as anyone see, look at the new uniforms they have, the blues and stuff like that. It's very nice. I think that Gavarge, they have rallied very well. They have been here throughout the whole summer since coming back. And because of that, Gavarge, you are hereby raised to the status of Legion, given the ability to have your own Legion flag, Grenadier flag, Grenadier free uniforms, and everything that it comes from a Legion status. Homie Blitz, do you have any quick comments of this elevation?
We fucking made it, man. We made it. That's it.
Yeah, after that, Mark, I will go pass back to you for any information. Okay. I guess I could do it. Okay. Anyways, okay. Hold on. Anyways, this is again, thank you so much for putting the effort here. Again, this is like the end of the summer ceremony. Again, we have rallied roughly 470 at the start, and we put a lot of effort in doing here. I do apologize for any missing. We are doing what's called over the time, so they will be announced after. Anything that we miss, again, so sorry if we did miss anything, but I appreciate the effort and time you put in this group. You guys are, as of 2:30 p.m., August 9th, 2026, this ceremony has been concluded. You are dismissed to your regimental stage. Thank you so much for your time.
Pure Lands, Yutland, Scrivarg, please go to a brigade rally, please.
Gronsfeld Rangers return back to Ducal Muster.
Yo, Froist Regiments, Vesperia, Utraria, and Soulsmark, go down to Froist Muster real quick. Go down to Froist Muster.
You are dismissed.
Gallia, head to Port Rensley Tavern. Gallia, go to Port Rensley Tavern.
Thank you.
Head to Port Rensley. Am I doing the fucking stage over?
Thank you guys. Again, thank you guys. You guys just missed your comms. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
Back to
My
your
goats,
VCs.
my goats. Go, 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 go. Go back to your guys' regimental muster. I know you guys can do it. I believe. I believe. All right, guys. There's MWO though, so if you guys are not busy, I can show you the link. I gotta start the stream soon though, so I will have to leave. There we go.
W League is about to start.
There we go.
Go back to your VC, guys. I'm gonna end stage in like in a few minutes. Get back to your VCs. I shouldn't see almost 90 people here, guys. Find your way back home, guys.